I'm just sharing out the live, so give me a quick second here, and make sure you give me a nice like. And tell me who's out there. Tell me who's available. This is going to be another one of those hour lives here. So, yeah. Tell me where you're from. Please post it in the chat so I can see where we're at. Let's see, I posted it to Twitter or X. I posted it to Instagram. Posted it to Facebook. I think I'm good. Alright. So, here's the thing. If you was here the last time, we sanded this here. We sanded all this here, and then we also put some bondo on it. I haven't had a chance to go back and fix the things that I needed to fix. I kind of got a little busy and distracted with some other stuff, but we're not gonna work on this today. If you was also here last time, we fixed this little corner right here with some bondo. We sanded it down. I haven't had time to work on it anymore. And then also it's been raining as well. So yeah. But now, as stated before, we are going to get geared up here. Put my dust mask on. We're gonna get geared up here again. And we're going to start working on my helmet. My bonnet came off. And then I put the thing on upside down. Oh Lord. Yeah, so if we're gonna be working on this piece here. We're still working on the helmet. My goal is to kind of be finished with the bonding and sanding of the helmet tonight. So I can go and prime it all here pretty soon. So yeah, so we're about to get started. I got my trusty gear on. Put my hat backwards so I can see. And I will stay on a little bit longer this time around. So yeah, here we go. Alright, so first thing I like to do is I like to inspect what I have to do. Like what areas do I need to focus on a little bit more. So like right here, I'm going to focus on a little bit more to kind of smooth out the print. Focus on here, focus on this, as well as here. Overall, I think it was a pretty good print. I see that we probably have to go through and do some hand sanding through there as well. We're also see if we can get it in there as well to focus on that part. I think a lot of this we're just going to be focusing on where the supports are for the sanding, but overall I believe it's a pretty good print. Like I stated before, you want to get your trusty get out your trusty brush to brush off all any other dust and whatnot. Because I was sanding with the other things, that it got a little dusty here. Part of the chest piece, I want to kind of get myself a little bit more organized. This part doesn't matter. This part doesn't matter. So, yeah. So now we've done that piece. We've done that piece. Underneath. There. That over there. Clean that up a little bit. So yeah, we only have these two pieces to really work on now. So we're going to work on these pieces here to get it all done. And so once it's all done, I can go in and kind of spray it and put it together and whatnot. Okay. Put that there. So I'm going to take some 220 grit. Take some 220 grit and put it on my nice sander here. Now that it's on the sander, I have all my safety gear on, I have my glasses on. We're going to get to sanding. Basically, that's it. We're just going to get to sanding. forgot to close my door. 1 second. Alright, back to sanding. And if you have any questions, go ahead and post them in the chat. Oh yeah, fun stuff. Yeah, Nico, I gotta go. Yeah, I gotta love sanding. Alright, my hand's starting to get a little jittery there, so I had to stop that sanding here. Um, just gonna brush it off with this my handy dandy toothpaste. I mean toothpaste. Oh Lord, toothbrush. Just brush it off. My glove is starting to come apart. Get some better gloves. into the microfiber towel as well. Gloves off. Yeah, just gonna clean it off some here. Should put on some of my lo-fi music because like I feel the drain right now, but hey, it is what it is. So I'm just gonna clean it off real well. I know it looks like I'm so heavy-handed and things like the such. Oh, missed a spot. See, this is why we like to brush things. This is exactly why we like to brush things off, because I missed that spot in the sanding process. I missed this whole thing in the sanding process. So let's do this again. That you see. It's really the little things that you see. So again, I'm gonna brush it off. Take some hand sanding to like the prints like this. Real nice and smooth. Smooth it out. Smooth it out. I'm sitting here blowing it like it can really feel me blowing it, and I got this mask on. So again, I'm gonna brush it off. Just brush it off. All right. So I'm gonna put a little bit of acetone in here. I was using, oh shit, girl, I said a little bit, and the whole thing went in. Okay. So we're gonna just add more bondo to it. Just add more bondo to kind of thicken it up. That's why. See, if I was filming this and not on live, you would have never saw that, right? You would have never saw that. I put more bondo in there to thicken it up. Put that on my to-do list to get some more bondo, basically. I'm not worried about it. Not at all. Yeah, so we got that bondo in there. And then, oh Lord, I don't know what I just did. I just made a complete mess is what I just did. Alright, there we go. Yeah. Made a whole complete mess. It's fine. It's okay. So, I'm going to do it this way. This way. So now that I've sanded it, I've basically done brushed it off as good as I can. I'm gonna put that old snitch and bondo on there is what I call it, snitch and bondo. And then I also call it like the fixer upper bondo as well, because that's what it does. It really fixes it up. So, gonna kindly put that over there and just lather this on. Lather it. Really lather it in there. Really put it in there. Remember, you have to work really fast because this stuff dries up real quickly. So I try to put a lot on and move it to thin it out. much as I can. So, as I'm working on this, you know, I came to some thinking today. I was like, hey, my YouTube channel is growing. I'm very, 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 very much grateful of it. I'm like, you know, and I thought to myself, I'm like, hey, Ashley, you are rushing through a lot of things. And I'm like, you know, this is, I guess basically what I'm saying is this thing I'm doing on YouTube, I love it. I love it. Um, and then basically what I'm saying is I have to come to the realization that my YouTube channel is for me to have fun. And it's basically for you all to come in and have fun. So if I'm pushing out content left and right, up and down, I was like, I'm really not having as much fun as I wanted it to be. So you will start seeing not less content, but I won't be pushing as much because this whole content creation thing, it's a marathon. It's not a sprint. So yeah. And not only that, I'll be moving soon, so I won't have enough time to really film as much because I have to move. My apartment flooded, and so they're moving me basically. Oh sugar! They're moving me basically. I really did that. I really did that. We're gonna have to sand that down. I meant to change the box. But yeah, I'll be moving soon because my apartment keeps flooding, and they're gonna be moving me upstairs. So I still have to pack, and then my daughter, she starts school pretty soon, so I gotta get ready for that as well. And then I decided that I am going to go back to school and finish my last couple of classes for my degree. Let me check the chats here. Okay, no one said anything in the chat. Yeah, so yeah, I decided to go back to school to finish out my degree to basically fund mostly my hobby. That's all I'm really going back to school, just to fund this hobby is basically what I'm doing. I want to kind of upgrade my printer in a sense. So yeah, that's the things that are basically going on with me. If you have any questions, please post them in the chat. I am checking them out periodically. Here, just trying to make sure I got every little thing here. Getting all that in there, just slather it on. The smell of this acetone and bondo is really, really thick. Super, super thick. Right down. Come to this one. Super, super thick. Alright, now you come in and brush it here, like so. Really get those layer lines in full effect. And for all you that don't know, I am using, where's my box? I'm using for my filament is this Polymaker cosplay PLA, which is working pretty good because I don't have to sand as much. As we go back to this print, I think I sanded it a couple of times, and then I hit it with some 220, went over it. Let's not do that while that's doing that. You know, and I went over it with this 220, sand it down even more. Do not use these gloves when you're sanding. It gets everywhere. Just to let you all know, do not use these gloves when sanding. Thank you, Nico. Appreciate you, Danny. So yeah, so I started, you know, with the 220. Right now I'm just over sanding that. Alright, so let me get a little organized a little bit here because I lost the cap to this. one we're gonna work on is this. And let's see. I cannot find that cap. And I'm not gonna. Oh, there it is. Here's the cap. Put that back on because I like to smell this stuff. Alright, so now we're gonna work on this piece right here. The one key to sanding is that you don't want to stay in one spot for a very long time, because remember, this is PLA and PLA tends to heat up. So you want to kind of do small circles around it and then go back around with the other direction, do small circles. Now I see right here we're going to have to probably use some bondo to just straight bondo to really clean that part of it up. So here we go. We're going to just go ahead, take some 220 on a palm sander, triangle. You can use the square one. The reason why I got this triangle one, because it was on sale at Harbor Freight. I expect it to be dead in like probably another 3 more lives, because like I've been using the crazy of this. But I also got the that little protection thing. But yeah, so back to sanding. Jesus. Sanding. I got the air on. I am fully clothed up, fully protected, all this and that. I am just sanding. And it still gets hot. It gets super hot. So we're going to go back in with, well, first we're going to take our little toothbrush. We're going to really wipe it down. Wipe it down. Because this stuff builds a lot of, when you're sanding, it builds a lot of dust. But for the cosplay part of it, I noticed it doesn't bring it doesn't. So for the cosplay part of it, I don't get a lot of dust right away. I get as you can tell, most of my dust is red, so it's really from the the bondo, but not necessarily the PLA in a sense. Brush that off. Try to get in those corners really, really well. Wipe it off with my microfiber tiber. Alright, so let's see how much of our bondo mix really covers up some of those icky stains there. I really don't want to get into that part because it's going to be covered anyway. So that covered it pretty well. Might have to put a little bit of bondo fix right there. And I'm not wearing this mask, so I really don't, like, this mask is not going to be shown, or not mask, this whole statue is not really going to be shown in public too much. This is more of a personal thing for me because I want to get into doing more cosplay things. So this journey that you're on right now with me is basically me sort of self-teaching, sort of, because I also I follow Quest for Nostalgia, or Saturday, I think it's Saturday Morning Props. I follow him, and I work with, I'm also in his Discord, and he helps me out a lot with like learning different techniques and things of the such. I do recommend that you go check out some of his videos. Tell him Ashko sent you. I'm saying that on purpose, but tell him Ashko sent you. And he does pretty decent, not decent, he does great work. He does really great work, but he's been doing it for a while, a lot longer. Really nice guy, very friendly. So I do recommend, like, you go to him to, trying to find a dry spot here. I do recommend that you go to him for some of your prints. I'm painting on the wrong side. Well, it looks like all this is gonna get it. Oh well, it's all gonna get it. I'll clean it out for the magnets in a minute. I was trying to get in here, but it looks like the whole thing is gonna get it. So that's fine. It's okay. That's why we have a sander. The sander will take care of everything else, right? So again, we're just gonna lather this on there, just like the first layer. Get directly in those corners and whatnot. So if you're new to the channel, let me tell you a little bit about it. My channel was basically me 3D printing with lo-fi music, and it was working out pretty well. And I don't know, I came to a decision of like, hey, I want to just do more than 3D printing and lo-fi music. I want to kind of keep people up and going. Hey, McCoy. Yeah, but basically the channel was, it started off with me just 3D printing and lo-fi music, but I was like, no, I want to take it a step further. I want to develop my skills. So I said, I was like, okay, I want to do this MK39 challenge and 3D printing it. So then I kind of switched the channel up to being lo-fi printing, and also my journey on me creating this statue that is going to be basically displayed in my living room and make my husband mad. I don't care, really don't care, but that's basically what this channel is all about. So it's a little bit of both. Some nights you will see me just 3D printing pieces for this suit, and then other days you will see me coming in working on the progress of this. So that's still a little wet. We know that this is very, very wet still. At this particular time, we should be good on that. Let's kind of go back to this piece here. While those are drying, let's go back to this piece. What I want to do is kind of get some bondo on this corner right here to kind of really smooth that out. I literally think the filler primer would have helped a little bit more, but since I'm here and I'm waiting for that to dry, I'd rather use this bondo stuff to get it out, to fix it now, so I don't have to really worry about it later. And look, see, it's almost like it's non-existent. Get a little bit more. I'm gonna put that a little bit more right here, and right here as well. So again, we're just cleaning up the layer lines where basically the supports were on this particular print. Just cleaning it up a lot more. Other news as well, I think I will have my CR10 up and running this week. Woohoo! CR10 up and running this week. Let's see. He laughed at me. Your wife might get mad at you for the same thing. Yeah, my husband, he goes, stop printing. Stop printing. And I'm like, no. We got a whole YouTube channel to grow. We're going to continue to print. So, yeah. Basically. And guess what? I am going to print during the winter. And I'm going to sand during the winter. And I'm going to do all the things during the winter. And if he doesn't like it, oh well. Alright, so I did get some bondo in my little crack right here. So I'm just going to just shave it out. Like so. Again, I got this little thing at Harbor Freight. See how nice that came out? I got some in here that I really want to get out, because I like the I want it to have death, in a sense, death, not death, death. So get that here. Just clear it out. Scratched it up a little bit. Get that cleared out. See, like it was all like it was brand new, like it never even happened. Still got some little things in there. Just gonna clean it out pretty well, like so. Get that definition back into it. I think I'm gonna go a little bit rougher in there. There we go. Yeah, so, and then, yeah, we did that already. I think the next thing we can do is take some, I think this is pretty good. I really need to leave that one alone. This one, except for this part right here, because it's still wet, I'm going to take my sponge with some 320 and just really go over it one more time, because it's not as smooth as I'd like it to be before I put that filler primer on there. I literally think 2 layers of filler primer is really going to work for this. Maybe even 1 layer. Just nice smooth sanding in circles. Nothing too fancy, nothing too big. Just nice smooth sanding with patience. That's it. Look at the chat one more time here. So my arms are getting a little tired with that. Or not. Look at my phone. Alright, yeah, we're good. Okay. So, yeah, just basically sanding it down. And then, because we sanded it, we gotta go through the cracks. I think this should be fine. Make sure nothing sticks through the cracks and everything. I have to remember to come more on this side, because this is where the camera is. Just going through the cracks nice and safely. I don't want that to build up in there, because I want this helmet piece to have as much definition and depth as possible. So a little bit of scratching here, a little bit of scratching there. It's not that much of a scratch in a sense. Hey Jennifer, how's it going, girl? That's a true subscriber right there. Every live I see Jennifer. I see her. Gotta love Jennifer. Thanks for coming, Jennifer. Appreciate you. Alright. So, that should be done. I'll take my microfiber towel, wipe it down. Try not to touch that back piece right there. It's a little dry. I want it a little bit more drier before I start sanding. Before I start sanding it down a little bit more. Alright, let me take my bondo, tap that back up. I try to keep a nice clean area as much as possible. I'm going to take some more of our little mixture here, put it down into there in a sense. Yeah. Get that back really going. Which, you know, the whole point of the bondo is to like really smooth it out, get things smoothed out for you. Make it a nice clean little sweep there. You know, I told myself this morning, Ashley, go buy tweezers. Guess what I didn't do? Buy tweezers. Buy tweezers. For this very reason right there. Very reason right there. Alright. So, this is kind of wet, but what I'm going to do is focus on this end. This part right here. Smooth it down some more. I see that it filled in the layer lines pretty well there. I think a lot of this, what I'm missing, and again, this is all trial and error. I think a lot of those things that I'm missing, like right in there and stuff like that, I feel like the filler primer will take good care of that for me. But right now, we're just worried about the main pieces. So I'm gonna go and sand again with 220. Watching this process really helps understand how to do it. I have a Mondo helmet printed with a Detroit Lions logo I've been wanting to print, and this has been really helpful. Okay. Hey, go Lions. I'm from Michigan myself. I'm actually in Michigan now. So go Lions. Go Lions. Eventually, they will make it to the Super Bowl. I promise. They will make it to the Super Bowl. So, we're going to take our sander again. We're going to use 220, and we're going to go Again, Ashley, go buy tweezers. Go buy tweezers, Ashley. Go buy tweezers. Look at that. I must have got it already. So let's come in and kind of clean this out a little bit more. This is, say it with me, Ashley. This is a marathon, not a sprint. Because, like, I am so over this sprint. I am really over this sanding process right now. Like, I'm like, oh my gosh. And I want to do a whole suit? A whole suit? Okay, like, girl. Like, girl, what are you thinking right now? I'm thinking amazing. That's what I'm thinking. That's exactly what I'm thinking is amazingness. All right, everyone. I have basically showed you the process of sanding before we added the bondo. We added some bondo with some. I just got some 100% nail polish remover is basically what I got. It's a lot cheaper. Well, I don't know which one is cheaper. You tell me in the chat. Is it cheaper to buy this and this? Or is it cheaper to go buy the putty and then the bottle of acetone that you get for like painting? So tell me in the chat which one is cheaper, and I will do it that way. But for me, I had this laying around. I didn't have it laying around. Like, in all honesty, my daughter does, she does my nails, and she had this extra bottle, so I might need to go replace that. But I had this available. It said 100% acetone when I was basically looking for acetone. I just grabbed this. That's all. So, yeah. We're going to wait for this to dry a little bit more before we start sanding it down. I think I missed the spot right here. Till I dry a little bit more. It's a little wet. So now we go to there. Now we're here. This is pretty dry, and well, not that part, which makes sense because like I filled that up really well. But we're here. Now that we're here, we're gonna sand some more. So a lot of sanding. It's not that much sanding because like when I did my Power Ranger helmet, I felt like I was sanding that for days. This is not as bad. Like, I feel like I'm going to be painting this probably within the next couple of days. Literally. Next time you see me, we'll probably be live outside spray painting and stuff like that. Which that live is going to be really quick because, I mean, I don't think you're going to want to sit and wait for the paint to dry. But we're here. We're gonna sand this. So just as I expected, that did show up again. So that's what trusty bondo is for. Like literally, that is what this trusty bondo stuff is for. So we're just gonna lather that on there real nice and thick. Yeah, probably some more Philip primer, some more sanding, and all that. I don't want to deal with it. I'm over it. Literally, I'm over it. So we're gonna just do this. I'm gonna put a little bit more right there for those bumps. I was told baking soda and acetone will do the same thing. Never tried that method. I know this works. So we're gonna do it this way. And I think filler primer will get some of those layer lines up there too, but this is what I was really oops, I'm sorry. This is what I was really worried about, is getting that nice and smooth as well. I'm gonna seal it with some of my special sauce here. That's what I like to call it. Seal it with some special sauce. I don't worry about the brush lines because it's going to be sanded. It is going to be sanded. Now that's drying. We're going to come in. Remember, I want my corners, or these little pieces right here, I want those to be recessed in a sense, to give it definition. Try not to touch the wet spot, Ashley. Try not to touch the wet spot. So yeah, come in like so, and just really clean that out. Yep. All right, so we're gonna let that dry. I think, yeah, this is dry. This is really dry right here. So we're gonna come in. Again, we're going to come in and try to get some of this out of here before it gets too dry. Try to follow the pattern as much as possible. Sorry. I'm trying to get used to working like this. You know how it is. Everybody, you're so used to working in front of you that working to the side of you doesn't really help out as much. Alright, so we got a long process to go right here. I mean, like, there's probably a better way of doing this, but again, I'm very amateur. But hey, tease his own. Everybody has their methods. I have my methods. And there's no right or wrong to any methods, right? Yeah, so good. Clean this out. Hey, there we go. We found somewhat of a path right there. Trying to find a good path here. Hey, I learned something on the other side. Hello. Again, if you're enjoying this learning process, please let me know. Please let me know. It's been a long, long journey. And we just started. We're literally just starting. We still got the chest piece to do. We still got the neck piece to do. We still got the abs. We still got the backpack. We got a long journey. Who's going to stick with me on this? I'm gonna be so happy when this... I don't know. I was like, I'm going to be so happy when it's done. And then I'm going to be so sad because it's like, okay, can you do another one, Ashley? Can you do another one? I think I can. I know I can. No, I can. No, I can't. We'll clean this out a little bit. There's not too much in there, so I'm not worried about that. Make sure none of my crevices are... What's the name? I literally think Filler Primer would take care of that. You know, you have to kind of... When it comes down to this process, one thing I did learn is when it comes down to this particular process, you kind of want to know where and when Filler Primer is going to take care of some stuff. And there's no right or wrong. There's like... You don't know until you do it. So basically, I'm not gonna worry about with too much more bondo for some of these stuff like this right here. Well, maybe. Yeah, we're just gonna do that. We're just gonna take some bondo, this bondo right here. And we're just gonna clean that up like so. That was really bad. A bad example. Again, I'm not worried about the inside because nobody's gonna see this. The inside of this print. This is basically a statue for my living room. Is all it is. So I'm not really worried about the inside of it. Again, my husband's gonna yell at me, but oh well, he'll get over it. But like some of these like layer lines, like this right here, you can hit it with a sander and get rid of it. Like some of this stuff right here, I think like it would be best once I add the filler primer that like right here. Like I think filler primer is just gonna really get rid of those support lines that was right there really well. So yeah, that's there. That's there. This is dry. This part is dry now, so we're gonna hit that with some sand it, we had this little issue that came in as well. So again, bondo, a little bit, goes a long way. See, it's like magic. It's like magic. It just covers it like it's not even there. I know your bondo people is like, that's too much. That's too much. I'm sorry, I'm heavy-handed. I'm very, very heavy. Working on it. I promise I'm working on it. Especially when you guys are paying attention to me sanding, you're probably like, Ashley, you're going too hard. And I'm like, believe it or not, I'm not. Believe it or not, I'm not. So yeah, we are doing that. So I think that's pretty good. Come back to this part right here. Should have did a little bit more bondo on here as well, on this area right there. Oh, I think my mix done dried up on me. Yeah. All right. Awesome. Cool. We still. Alright, so we're gonna wait for that to dry. This stuff dries really quick, so we're just going back and forth, doing some things. This is done, so that's why that's over there. We're gonna clean this up. Try to keep it as clean as possible. Clean as possible. I'm gonna change my pad here. That one spot is kind of full, so I'm gonna change the pad. Luckily, pads are the Harbor Freight, they're pretty cheap. You can put another pad on there. This one's not full, so just stick it right on there. You know, I think I'm gonna do some wet sanding too. Not right now. I'm gonna do it after the. I'm gonna do it after I put the filler primer on there, which will be Wednesday. No, we go live again. We go live again Thursday. Yeah, we go live again Thursday. So Tuesday, what is it? It's Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays when we go live. Now, in between, you might see some me just 3D printing overnight, just to show you, like, hey, I'm on the next part of this. So yeah, look at that. This stuff generates a lot of dust. Literally a lot of dust. And I'm just using 320 with the sponge. Nothing too fancy, right? Nothing too fancy. So again, we're just really getting in there and just smoothing the print out. Enjoying the fun, enjoying the vibes. If you have any questions, please post it in the chat. And then also, you know, the old saying, call to action, all right? So the call to action is, hey, if you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe, and see more of me in my journey of creating this Iron Woman, not Iron Man, Iron Woman mask, all right? So yeah, that's the call of action. I always forget to do the call of action. I always forget. I get so much into the zone of sanding and printing and all the other things. And such. So if you were here last time, remember this was looking like that. This right here is looking like that. And we have literally bondoed it to a smooth piece. I'm not really worried about that because I believe the filler primer will fix most of that issue. Everyone just sanding. Nice sanding. Safety, gloves. I have on a dust mask, the M90. I have on my bonnet because I have locks and I don't want this stuff in my hair. I have on a lab coat. We ain't gonna worry about the shoes. I just got on some shoes at this point. So yeah, we're just gonna sand. Just nice sanding. Make sure we get get as flush as possible. Don't stay in one spot too long. PLA heats up, everyone. PLA heats up. So I like to go in circles this way and then come back around that way. Alright, go in circles this way. Come back, oops. Go in circles that way. Got a little lost. Come back around. Then go back that way. And then come back around. Alright, so that way I'm not staying in one spot too long. Come in. Get this done nice and smooth. smooth. Like smooth like a baby bottom. Smooth like a baby bottom. Woo. Somebody's gonna have a fun time vacuuming tonight. Yeah, somebody's gonna have a fun time vacuuming tonight. Tonight. Alright, so that's done. I literally think this is ready for the next step. So we're gonna put that one over there. Alright, so this is dry, I believe. So like this spot, filler primer. That thing gonna glove. I changed this out, but I only have one glove left, so that's why it's on here. But what I do is I probably wash it. See how that looks. I'm gonna go in with the 220 on some of these spots. I think you can start using, yeah, the 320 I should say. I'm gonna change out my 320. Nothing special. Literally, nothing special. Oh, that is way much better. I have to start feeling the grip on that one right away. Alright, so yeah, that's really that easy. I mean, it seemed like it's a daunting task, but I'd say throw on some good music, get to sanding. Typically what I do is I have a timer on, and with that timer, I said, okay, I'm gonna sand all the pieces for 2 hours, literally 2 hours straight. Well, now that I'm using this cosplay PLA, I feel like I'm not printing to keep up with my sanding time now. So that's pretty, I do like that. I like to print more than I sand, so yeah. So, what I wanted to talk to you about is why do you use bondo? You don't have to use bondo. I use bondo to knock over my stand. I use bondo to kind of so I don't have to use a lot of a filler primer, and then I also use bondo to kind of like really for like places where the supports were, to kind of really fill those areas in a little bit more, so I'm not constantly spraying it with a lot of filler primer. You know, the bondo is a real good, easy, nice filler to put that in, to kind of substitute that or help with that. Yes, it would probably require me more sanding, but I'd rather sand more than spray filler primer, because I live in Michigan and it rains here a lot. We also got snow, and then you never know if it's like, I live in a city where I can experience all 4 seasons at one time. You know, spring, summer, winter, fall, all at one time. So I don't know how the weather is going to be. So my solution was to use more bondo to fill in this stuff. So when if I need to, when it's a nice day outside, I'm able to go outside, shoo, 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 wait about 10-15 minutes to let the fumes and the gases go off, run back in here, and put it in my half bathroom for the exhaust portion of it. Okay, so yeah, that's what I do. Especially during the winter months, like, you know, I was just talking to, his name is Dylan, but he runs the Saturday morning props. When I was talking to him about, you know, me going upstairs to the balcony and how to basically be able to spray paint year round, I yeah, basically spray paint year round. He was like, yeah, that's a good idea, you know, and then you have a half bathroom, so you can put it in the half bathroom and let it dry in there for the couple of days. So when you start seeing some lives and you start seeing like boards and stuff everywhere, yes, you're going to be in my half bathroom, right, sitting right on the, you know, board on the toilet, board on the sink, and it's just basically going to be drying. So yeah, again, we're just sanding it down with some 320. Really get it fine in there. Not too much worry about that part. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take these pieces to I'm gonna take them to work, and I'm gonna give them a real nice air dry, or find a free air hose around in the neighborhood and just really just go blast it really off to get, because I feel like it's still full of dust. So yeah, I'm just gonna take it there. You know, cheap is better. Better is cheap. Again, if you have any questions, please post them in the chat. So open up questions. I can answer it to the best of my ability. Again, this is just a nice little learning journey. Alright. So yeah, I think this needs a blaster now. I'm gonna go in probably later tonight and really take some 320 and get in there like so. Hey, get in there like so. Or am I gonna do it now? Probably do it now. Yeah. Get in there like so. Just straight in there and as such. So yeah, that can be go for a blast. Alright, we're on the last piece. And now if you remember earlier in this live, we was having a little bit of trouble with this area right here. Me personally, I still see the lines, the bubbles. So, but I think it's fine for right now. What we'll do is we're going to sand it down with the 320, see how it looks, and then determine if we're going to put more bondo on this spot or not. Or just go with another layer of, or just go ahead and take it with the layer of, what is it called, filler primer, and see how that works out, and then do some more wet sanding with that. So we're going to go in with the 320. Go in with that. What I was thinking, this side. So this is actually 2 pieces, right? What I did is I splitted it up in the slicer. So the connectors will go into this particular spot like so. Because it wouldn't fit, this piece wouldn't fit on my bamboo like it should. So I added the connectors to line it up, which it probably won't line up but right now because I filled them probably with bondo, but to line them up. Okay, so now that it's lined up, what I'm going to do is go inside and basically weld them right here with my $15 thing that $15 solder gun or solder machine that I got at Harbor Freight. So then I'll be able to weld this piece together, and I think I'm going to do that before I prime it. So then after I prime it, I'll probably go get some more bondo and kind of seal that piece off together as well. Or I said I probably weld it inside, right? This is what I'm really thinking. I'm going to weld it inside, and then I'm going to take my 3D printing pin and seal this up a little bit, and seal this up to make it smooth, and then prime it again and all that stuff. I probably do a small short on how I did that, because that's something I'm going to have to kind of work on, and I don't want to do that on camera because of the type of tool, and there might be kids watching. So yeah, we're just going to go in and finish sanding this off here. Just finish sanding. Sanding. And if I'm going too fast, please let me know. Hey, how's it going, Adi? Yeah, just sand. Again, I'm not too worried about some of the cosmetic details that this thing is having, because again, it's going to go in my living room and whatnot. Interesting thing about that, I was able to score some servos. Okay, I was able to get some servos, so I will be able to make this move now. Woohoo! So yeah, I'm going to show that too. I'm happy about that. One of the guys at work, they he does model planes, and after so long he changes his servos out because that spot came back. But after a while he changes his servos out. I guess they kind of lose power and whatnot. And I was like, hey, can I get the servos to, so a couple of your servos that you're not going to use to practice with my Iron Man? And he gave them to me. I was going to buy them, but he said, no, here you go. So, yay, I scored some servos. Woohoo! So, yeah, we're going to go in, clean that out. I keep scratching it. Clean that out really well. Like so. Alright. So, I need to take a little bit of a break here. Not too much of a break. Just enough to kind of be able to breathe. I want to take the mask off. So, if you have any questions, it's time for Q&A. Let's post it in the chat if you have any questions. Just taking a small breather here, and I also need something to drink. Any comments, concerns? Type of printers? Anything? You guys may be posting in my phone. It's probably not updating. Check the channel here. Posted anything? That's cool. Quick intermission here, everyone. Quick intermission. at it. Look at my mask. You can tell I've been working. Look at it. It's starting to turn red now. That's why we wear a mask, because I could have been breathing that in. I literally could have been breathing that in. Alright, time to go back in. Time to go back in. Alright, so put on my gloves. I think I'm going to go back to my black gloves. That blue one is starting to get on my nerves. I know that it's going to leave like little things and stuff like that, but oh well. Go back into sanding. We're just going to sand. Sand a little bit more. I'm not going to show how I tack it together this live. I want to go and kind of practice a little bit more before I show it on camera. Even though you're like, Ashley, but you said in your last live, you're going to show everything and show how... I was like, nah, not that one, because Ashley is liable to burn herself. And I don't want to do that live. So I want to kind of get some... And I've never done it before, so I want to get some practice in as well. Alright? Sand that down a little bit more. And the reason why I'm going to sand it down, because I feel like it's not going to be flush when I put it together. Alright? Alright. I'm done with... Listen how smooth that is. Listen how smooth that is. That sounds really smooth. Alright, so that piece is done. How are we looking on this piece? How are we looking on this piece? Give me a thumbs up if that... Give me a thumbs up in the chat if you liked how this piece looks. Give me a thumbs up. Besides my gloves coming all on it. Again, I'm going to take it to work. Or find a good air hose and go blow it off. Think we're pretty good on this one as well. See a little bit of dust in here. Let me try that side. Yeah. More dust. Get it loosened up so when I go blow it, it's not that bad. Alright. Yeah, I think we're good as far as like the first layer of sanding and stuff like that. I think now it's just a matter of just throwing some filler primer on it and calling it and go from there. Alright, so I have basically sanded all the pieces of my helmet so far. And we did some fixing with some bondo and acetone. We went again and sanded it with the 220 first. Threw the bondo on there, sanded it again with 220, and then came back over it again with some more fixing and some more 320. So now that we have all that done, the next step is to take it under air, blow off all the dust and speckles and stuff like that. Use your handy dandy free toothbrush that you get from the dentist, or if you use that one, or whatever your handy, like a dollar toothbrush. Gonna brush it off again, spray it again, like 2 or 3 more times to really get all the air and dust off. And then we're gonna spray it with filler primer. And then we're gonna come back in and sand it again with 320. See how that looks. And probably do some wet sanding to really smooth it off. This will happen Thursday. I will have it primed up tomorrow. But Thursday I'm gonna come in and do the wet sanding. If you have any more questions, please let me know in the chat. I'm gonna stick around for another 5 more minutes. And then I'm gonna end the live. Thank you for showing up, and if you haven't liked and subscribed already, please feel free to do so. Other than that, go have a great creative day, or night, actually night. Have a great creative night. Talk to you later. Again, I'm here for another 5 more minutes if you have any questions in the chat. Whoopsie. Whoopsie. Sorry. Whoopsie. cleanup crew. That's what I'm gonna call you guys, the cleanup crew. Well, since you're still here, I guess I will start printing something then. Get it set up for a print then, since you're here. I was only supposed to stay 5 minutes, but that 5 minutes was for, you know, something else, but I could start a print, which is what I was preparing to do anyway. Let me get you guys up and going here. So basically what I did is just cleaned up my area. Oh, Jennifer's a boy. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know that, Jennifer. You must be coming under your mom's name. I'm so sorry. I did not know. I really didn't know. I just saw Jennifer. Actually, I do want to print something with this. Do want to print something with that. Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. So the first part of this was basically me. I was doing some sanding and printing, or sanding on this Iron Man helmet right there and whatnot, but we're past that part. We're past that part. We are setting up for a print. Is basically what we're setting up for now. Well, I got another order for this Cinderwing Dragon, so I'm gonna print another one, and it's gonna be the orange transparent black. I also need to get rid of all this filament up there as well, so yeah, we gotta get rid of that. Actually, no. No, I'm sorry. We're not going to be printing that dragon. I forgot to have my polymaker thumbnail on, so I can't print that dragon. we go. That's ash coat style right there. Look at that. Switched into ash coat quick. that's going to be very interesting how it takes care of that. And I don't want to stick my hand in there either. Who's going to watch that with me? Look, that's going to be very interesting. Do you see that? It's going to be super interesting. I hope it wipes it again. There you go. Oh, no, I didn't even do it. Okay, hold on. That's going to end up on my print. Hello everyone. Hello. Go back and watch the channel if you're just getting here, go back and watch it a little bit where I was sanding and using bondo and whatnot. And I also did some cleaning, so you can go back and watch the video. Right now we're just doing a simple neck print right now for some overnight printing. If you have any questions, put them in the chat. I'm going to be a little bit more active, for a little bit much longer. Then I got to go to bed. I got to go to work tomorrow. But I'll leave the live up for you all and turn the music up and whatnot. If you're new to this channel, please like and subscribe, where I show you how to 3D print the the MK39 armor suit for the Iron Man that is free on Do 3D. So yeah, you can go back and watch the rest of the live if you want. If not, it will be posted a little bit later, or after this, once I hang up. have turned this screen into a mirror. So I just put your yeah, it's my dragon. I literally don't have a dragon. So who's my dragon? You live in Macon, Florida? Yeah, no. This water's down. It's an ender. It's not as bad as you think it is. It's just, I don't know if I'm really like, I got most of the like, I don't, like, it auto levels by itself, it recognizes, it has BL touch, it recognizes, it does clean up, all the meters work. I was able, yeah, this is a quick one. I was able to print half a Vinci, but then it got clogged, so I couldn't even go back in. And that was it. I stopped at that. So it's not Let me go clean up our storage and see what I find in our storage. I know I have two or three. I know I have two or three of those in there. I just don't know where. Isn't it a distraction? A distraction, right? Squirrel, squirrel. Hello. How's it going? I am making the neck part of my Iron Woman suit right now. So it's just the neck part of it. Oops, sorry. Yeah, you were here for the... Oh, speaking of that dragon, it's finally complete. It's right here. This is the... Let me... So here's the dragon right here. I need to go in and take a heat gun to it, but here is the dragon. It's yeah. It's been a while since I've made these type of dragons, but yeah, it's coming together. I'm thinking about going back to selling some of these here pretty soon. I'm having fun with them again. At one point, I was like, I'm over them. But so it has the glow in the dark right there, and then I wanted the top to be kind of a little bit transparent, a little bit. So this is transparent PLA. Hey PRI, how's it going? How's it been? You're back? Well, welcome back, buddy. Welcome back. How you been? So, just good? Okay, okay. How's that song going? I have this fly has been like bothering me. It's been attacking me. I don't even know how it got in the house. I think it followed me in the house. So for those who were here, who wasn't here, early in the live, we took this helmet right here and we basically sanded it down and all the whatnots. Now we just got to go in with some filler primer and airbrush, not airbrush, but air, like blow it with some air. Probably hit it again with a little bit of sanding and basically fill it in with the filler primer. But that's what we was doing earlier today. And then so the live, I had like 30 some people and I was like, well, I gotta keep you all. I know, writing songs another ain't easy. I know. Trust me, I know. That's why I became an electrical engineer, so I don't have to write as much. Yeah. Tomorrow I am going to focus on getting this Discord up and going as well. So it's my main goal tomorrow. Hey Shannon, how's it going? Oh, you're in the Discord, Shannon. I was like, that profile picture looked familiar. I had to go back to the Discord. I'm like, yeah, that's where you are. You in the Discord? Okay. Hey, Shannon, how you doing? We'll be live again Thursday, and after that, Thursday. Yeah, we'll be live Thursday. I'm gonna take Wednesday off. So the schedule is Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. He gonna say Ella. Shannon, you see what's going on in the Discord? You just lurk everywhere. Yeah, that tends to happen. You're just lurking. I'm looking for my hair thing so I can tie my hair up tonight. I have two different ones. So I have one for when I'm doing the sanding, and then I have one for when I go to bed, but I can't find my bed one. So that's why we're kind of still up. We're looking for that. Not only that, I washed a whole bunch of clothes this weekend, so I want some more. I've been really focusing on holding up all these clothes as well. Gotta get my area a little bit more nicer. This should be a... Oh, you know what? We can speed this up. I love Ludacris. Alright, that just took it from 3 hours to an hour to 2. Gotta love that Ludacris speed. Hey Jennifer, welcome back. You said that you're a male. What is your name or nickname that I can call you instead of Jennifer? HM or I just want to address you properly, that's all. If it's okay with you, I will still call you Jennifer. Which one do you want me to do? I just, for my sake, I just want to address you properly. Jennifer is good for now. Okay, I will keep calling you Jennifer. I'll call you JS. Sorry about that. It just fell.